Hey, it's Kingcrown again. I want to talk about quitting smoking today. I used to smoke back in the day when I was younger, even though I'm not that young. I used to smoke like a lot of menthols and stuff. But what I want to talk about is quitting. It's tough, man. The reason I want to talk about it is because I have some friends that recently they smoke, and I've picked up the habit again because I've been around them. But not just that; it's actually also e-cigs. The reason is because if you smoke an e-cig, like sometimes you're all, hey, let me taste that, and you just get your friends like e-cigs and you get a taste and stuff. You It's like it's still nicotine, so you're still like giving yourself nicotine, and it's actually like building up a craving. I didn't notice that, but eventually I started asking even for cigarettes, and now I'm over here buying my own smokes, and I don't like that because cigarettes are pretty bad for you in the first place. But there's a lot of things. What I want to talk about is I want to give a few tips here. Some tips that because I did quit. I quit, and then I'm picking it up again, and I don't like that. So how I quit was I had put a lot of effort into working out, and actually when I started working out, that's more when it really happened, because what happened was I just I wanted to improve my body, and I know that when I would work out, I would go home and I'd want to smoke a cigarette, and I know, it's easy to say, oh, I just don't smoke a cigarette, but the reason I say is you have to build up in your mind what makes it good, and you have to find negative things. Actually, Tony Robbins, he even talks about this. He talks about a guy that he said, hey, do you like pizza with cheese on it? And he said, yeah. I said, okay, well, now think of that pizza, like, it's pretty fresh, and it's all cheesy and good, but think of it like a day late or like a week later. It's going to be pretty gross. And then you'll have maybe some mold on it, and really like build up that image in your head of that gross pizza. And eventually, like, you will be turned off to pizza if you keep thinking of that. So what I'm saying is, like, many times people think of all the good things that come with smoking. Oh, it helps me calm down, helps me just to chill out, and it's this and that. I don't really know the positives that many people think, but many times people say it's, helps them to de-stress. Instead, you could say things like, oh, it makes my hands stink, it makes my whole body stink, it makes my breath stink, um, it's bad for your teeth. You could also think, oh, it's costly, it's a high cost kind of thing, it's actually bad for your health. And when you build up all these things, you begin to truly believe them. Just like especially the stinking one, because you don't want, like, that one gets to me because I don't like being like smelling like cigarettes around girls, or like smelling like cigarettes around just really anybody. um, if they smoke, I guess it really wouldn't matter if they smoked or not, but it feels uncomfortable to me, and it's because I built up the image in my head that, oh, that stinks, and it's not an attractive smell. um, so that's one thing. Like, I'm telling you, man, put a lot of effort into working out, and actually it helps. And then on top of that, of course, gum. You could have gum, and e-cigs definitely work. I do think that e-cigs work. You could always just buy an e-cig. Um, but if you're not really looking to smoke anymore at all, you could just go the route of like working out. Because then every time that you want to smoke a cigarette, you could just think, wow, like, I just wasted a whole hour of working out because I wanted a cigarette. And now I'm over here puffing up again. And the whole time that you're smoking that cigarette, you're gonna think to yourself, damn, like, every drag I take is like, every drag is a waste of like more working out that I've wasted. And eventually you'll start to say, damn, like, I don't want to be smoking anymore because it's just wasting all this working out that I'm doing. That's one route. That's one route that I'm gonna take, and I'm actually gonna be starting the P90X. I'm gonna try and follow that pretty religiously and see how that goes. But that's just what I want to talk about. I want to talk about quitting smoking, and if there's a few things you could do: working out, buy an e-cig, chew gum, focus on other things, take your mind away from it. I know how stressful it can be, and sometimes you just want a cigarette. But you could always just, maybe throw down like 10, 15 push-ups, and by then you'll probably say, hey, maybe I shouldn't smoke a cigarette now. That's it. That's about it. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can write to me in the comments or anything like that. But King Crown out.